Hey guys, it's your welcome to this Hall of Fame interview, and I'm here with Sanjana Binil. She is from Mumbai. She is in a very micro niche area, and she's a career growth expert for business analysts in IT sector. Now, it's a very narrowed down area. She came into a community in the month of May 2021. She has over 52 paid students, and in the last 4 months, she's been able to achieve over 4.25 lakhs by implementing the principles here. She's a part of the Warriors hype. So all you Warriors, cheer your fellow team member who's got you 5,000 points. And super proud of the results. Sajna, great to have you here in the Hall of Fame. This is the first milestone that you're like results milestone that you've crossed. And congratulations.
Thank you very much, Sid. Thanks a lot for this opportunity. It has been an amazing journey, a complete transformation one, to tell you. Coming from IT, I typically belong to the employee mindset. So the one big transformation that I had was the mindset change.
You never knew that you would be coaching, training. Was that in your head?
Yes, I had already started coaching before joining ILH. I had already started coaching, but I was selling products. I was selling courses. So as you know, in IT, we have certification programs, right? Like certification courses. So I used to talk to my students to, in terms of, what benefits you will get if you complete this certification. And this is the price value that you have to give the examination and all of that. I didn't even have any idea of thinking about a mission and building your own community.
So coming to that, tell me now. See, you've that means you've done some bit of coursework before this e-learning space, probably you've trained. So if you have to bring it down to what are the top three things that changed the game for you after coming to ILH? What are the top three factors?
Top three factors was the mindset change.
Yes.
Where I started thinking about the mission behind it, So till that time, for me, it's been almost a decade that I've been in training. But I was doing a lot of freelance assignments with different institutes. So while I was working with these institutes, like I said, I was just delivering, I was just focusing on the syllabus for the exam, and just preparing students to crack the exam. I came to know about this mission, the way you can drive your mission and form a community only after I joined ILH. I saw your video. So in May, I joined your, I attended one of your webinars. And I bought your silver membership. And in the silver course, I went through all of this, the complete transformation, the stranger's secret and all of that. I was like, is this even possible to do something like that with my program? Because I thought, it might not be a match for my certification
business
programs.
Analysts all are very logical side of the brain.
So, but then slowly, the ideas started cropping in my head, how I can remodel it and, it can fit in my scenario as well. That's when I quickly, the next month itself, I upgraded to Diamond membership. And I said, okay, I want to go out and serve. This whole idea behind serving the community had never crossed my mind before, thinking of, so as business analyst also, I tell my students in my training programs that we are change leaders. We are the people who can bring transformation in organizations, because we help our customers build IT applications, and we are the people who capture requirements from the customer and build it exactly as the customer needs. So those products, when we roll out to our customer organizations, they bring about a transformation in that organization. It automates their tasks, simplifies their tasks. So I used to mention this in my programs earlier also, that this is how you have to look at it. But it all started getting a meaning after I entered your community, Sid.
Amazing. The dots connected, yeah.
Yes,
and now there's a bigger driving force. I'm sure even you as a trainer, the way that you prepare, the way that you deal with your students, it's no more intellectual, but it's more
Right.
like, yes, community building. So you said one is the mindset part was a big shift for you, Stranger's Secret, all of those things, the mission connected with this community aspect of it. And what else? Is there anything else that you can think of which was not there before when you were training?
Your webinar selling formula, which I
Mm.
learned, you
Okay.
know, as like most of us here in the community, we are good trainers, we are good coaches, but we don't have that sales skill. We are not
Mm.
that good in. So I had always this blockage in my head. I'll not be able to sell anything to anybody. So if people
Mm.
come to my website and pick up my courses, it's
Yeah.
okay, it's well and good, but I can't convince anybody to buy it.
Mm.
It's just not there in me. So when I followed the webinar selling formula, I had a couple of my initial webinars, zero sales.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. So as a person, I got very demotivated one day. And I remember I wrote an email to you,
Mm.
Sids, I really feel the people who are coming to my webinars, they actually don't have any intent to buy.
Mm.
They're just coming for information, listening to all that knowledge that I'm giving, and they don't want to pay. So I don't know. I'm so confused. I don't know. I don't know whether I should continue this. So you just wrote one line, your vibe attracts the tribe. So I always felt that's what the audience is. They are interested in free stuff. So that's why I
Yes.
wrote in an email that they are just interested in free stuff. If I'm ready to give
Mm.
free, they're like, yes, 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 I want it, I want it. But the moment they have to pay, they all disappear.
Mm.
So,
Mm. How did you
so
break through that? Like, when did you see the shift happen? You did this one, two webinars, you were demotivated, but when did it change?
well, lot from my family support. My husband kept telling me that you have to keep going, go
Mm.
through the webinar selling formula once again, see where are the gaps. You show me the recording of your webinars. Let me see as an audience.
Mm.
So a
Very nice.
lot of his
Mm.
inputs also. And I went through your course again and again, and tried to understand where are the gaps, where I'm going wrong. And one fine day it just happened,
Mm.
because I went into that webinar absolutely without any expectations,
Mm.
because
Mm.
all my webinars till now had zero sales. And
Okay.
I had minimum audience in that webinar also, around
Okay.
19 to
Okay.
20 people. So I just went and said, hi guys, and this is how business
Mm.
analysis works in IT. And uh, at the end of it, when I rolled out my sales pitch, I I was so surprised when I looked at my Razorpay accounts. Out of that 24 people bought.
Amazing.
So
Amazing.
that was
Mm.
that was my victory point. No, from 0 to 4. I was like, this
Mm.
is amazing.
Mm. And
And
you think, yeah, even I remember this, like in my journey in the initial webinars, whenever I would go with those expectations, the numbers would not show. But when I drop the expectations and just have fun, whether that somebody's going to buy or not buy, that does not matter. Those webinars I've done very, very well. So I'm sure that that's the probably that epiphany moment that you felt. I mean, that the breakthrough that you had was to drop the expectations and just
yeah, they dropped
give
the
it all out.
expectations. And one more thing, Sid,
Mm.
this particular webinar, I did it a little different,
Okay.
because just before this webinar, I had gone through your Hall of Fame mastermind class. So
Mm.
there you had mentioned that guys, don't sell products, don't sell courses,
Mm.
invite them for a challenge.
Yes.
you know
Mm.
and I took lots of notes while you were saying that, and you gave us the exact script that has to be said.
Mm.
And in this webinar, first time I implemented that script, where I said, you
Okay.
know
Mm.
if you guys would like to know my system, I would like to invite you for a challenge.
Mm.
I am going to take only 5 participants for this challenge.
Mm.
Only 5 participants, and I want action takers, guys. If you're not an
Mm.
action taker, please don't enroll for this challenge. So I was like, it
Superb.
was quite easy going for me, because
Mm.
the way you had coached us also, I had
Yeah.
all of these things in mind. And I just said, without any expectations, I believe they could figure out
Mm.
that,
Mm.
she is really serious about this.
Correct. Correct. That's amazing. And in a topic like yours, where it's all about analytics and numbers and how to crunch, challenge will be very, people, they want to go. They want to
Correct.
like crack the code,
Yeah, yeah.
So it really works for your topic also very well. Like even for health also, like weight loss, challenge. You put them through a challenge, they will do it. And if you give them the right environment. So amazing to see how you've been able to do it. So the next thing I want to ask you is, you said that your husband is now helping you and, help evaluating. How has
Correct.
that impacted you after coming to the community, the personal side of things? I can see that your family is involved with what you're doing and the
Yeah.
support you're getting.
Uh,
Tell us about that.
Well, initially when I was going through the video, I had a lot of queries in my mind. So
Hmm.
my husband actually goes through a lot of leadership trainings.
Hmm.
He's also from the IT world.
Okay.
So he has already been through a lot of leadership trainings in his organization. So he has a lot of knowledge about this.
Hmm.
So he used to, wherever the gaps used to occur, wherever some doubtful, he used to clear those doubts for me.
Okay.
And the immense help that I got from him is about capturing the data, the
Okay.
data of how, you had given us an Excel sheet where
Hmm.
expenses and, your income has to be. So I initially had some hiccups in handling that, but then he uh, developed a much simpler Excel template for
Hmm.
me and helped me with all of that data.
Wonderful.
And he goes through a lot of Brian Tracy programs and all of that.
Hmm.
So he has been filling me in with all of those, how you can improve your facilitation skills, some of the
Hmm.
principles you can bring.
Hmm.
So that's the immense support that I got from his side. So
Excellent.
on the personal front also, we have been discussing a lot. He has been also involved with what I have been doing.
Hmm.
And because we now share the same mindset, because I
Hmm.
made him also go through the strangest secret. So he's like, yes, this is very true. This is
Hmm.
something that's said in most of our leadership programs.
Hmm.
You should not have one bit of doubt about this. You should
Hmm.
write down goals. So he also writes his goals and I also write. So that's now become kind of a family ritual for us, writing
Superb.
down
Super.
goals, which initially was not there.
Amazing, amazing. Great to know about that. And when it comes to now implementing of the systems, I know you would have been through the hackathon and setting up the
Correct.
tools, the systems. Like, did you do it on your own, or did your husband help you? How did that happen? Like all the technology pieces.
Well, some bit I took help from him.
Hmm.
Most of it I could handle because, like I said, before I came into your community, I had some systems already.
Very good. Okay.
So I already had a learning management system,
Hmm.
and so the systems that were not in place, that's what I had to connect. So
Okay.
I will
Hmm.
like ConvertKit, integrating a ConvertKit with
Hmm.
Zapier and all of
Hmm.
that, then
Okay.
having Calendly as an appointment system. Those were some of the new tools. Wherever
Hmm.
I faced a challenge with respect to a particular tool, I definitely took help from him because he's more from a
Hmm.
technical side.
Yes,
So
yes. And being a business analyst yourself, when you saw all these pieces come together, like all the tools, and I'm sure you've seen my business dashboard template and all
correct,
that.
correct.
What do you have to, say about that, with the way that I've been able to create like a one line report for all that happens in my business? And I mean, did you implement? Are you following the same templates?
Yes, I have been following those templates which you
Mm.
have given us, even that budget projections template.
Yes, yes.
So I initially I took help from my husband to understand how
Mm.
it has to be put together and all of.
Okay.
Now I do it independently.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm.
because of this whole templates that you have created in your community, many of those templates I created it from the business analysis per se for my students.
Yes,
So
yes.
this idea of simplifying tasks using templates actually came from you, Sids,
Mm.
all thanks
Mm.
to you. So
Welcome.
initially, when I used to teach them implementation, we used to do role plays, of
Mm.
customer meetings happening and how a customer gives requirements.
Mm.
So when I learned, this can be, templatized. So I developed templates where,
Mm.
how a BA can better understand requirements using this particular template. So
Mm.
I thought about it. I get up early in the morning and think about different frameworks that can fit into my business analysis. So
Nice, nice.
that's been a complete transformation. The way I
Mm.
approached teaching has completely changed.
And reading between the lines, I can clearly see that you've been going through all my videos. You're going through and taking a lot of notes
Yeah,
and then adapting the ones that you can, implement it quickly into your
correct.
business. Because there's a lot of stuff that I share in across my different levels. I'm sure you know, but it's all about looking at what will fit into your, kind of
Exactly.
community and business. And I'm glad you're doing that. So how does it feel now, versus selling products? Now you're building communities. What is that experience like, and what kind of a relationship do you have with your students now? Yeah.
The experience is something that I can't describe, because after I implemented this model, since that's when I saw that my students actually started getting results,
Mm.
because they started being more connected with me.
Yes.
So previously it was like, once my training program is over, then there is absolutely no connection with the students, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Now they are more connected with me. Even after the training program, I call them on weekly, the weekly calls we have. And if they're preparing for a particular examination, I see to it, they complete a particular quiz
Mm.
in the call, in order to, so they get a confidence level that this much percentage we are prepared for the exam. So I
Yes.
started doing that, and then I saw a higher amount of passing percentage in my
Mm.
community.
Okay.
Many
Mm.
students started clearing the exam. Many used to, after taking the program, many students used to drop the idea of giving the final examination,
Okay.
because just
Mm.
like how life takes over, they get busy with the office. So
Yes.
they say, okay, no more time to study for the exam, maybe we'll do it next year. So I
Mm.
used to
Mm.
stay connected with them. I said, hold on, no, the
Mm.
training program is over. That doesn't mean that you have reached your goal. You have yet to
Mm.
reach your goal. Our
Yes.
final goal is that exam. Once you
Mm.
get that badge from the final authority,
Mm.
that's when our mission will, succeed. We'll
Mm.
succeed as a group. So I used to stay
Mm.
connected with them. So that was, my students appreciated a lot. They
Mm.
send out huge appreciation emails saying that, ma'am, we have never seen this happen any time. We have attended so many training programs, technical
Mm.
training programs, soft skill programs from different trainers. We have never seen any trainer being so connected with the students even after the program.
Mm. Mm.
So
Amazing. I'm really proud of you, Sarna, for the way that you implemented this, because my mentor Blair says it is not about what you teach. It's
correct.
about the way you teach it and who you are as a person. And when they connect with you,
Yeah.
I mean, then it becomes a magical journey for both. And I'm sure you've also seen the students who come in now, they have more appreciation for you. They are implementing the knowledge,
Yes.
and of course getting the results. Some do it faster than others, and that's the part of the
Yeah.
game. And so such a fulfilling thing. Yeah, so
Yes,
I'm
such
pretty
a
sure you're
full.
waking up every single morning looking at what can you do next for the
Yeah,
community.
yeah.
Yeah.
And just to share, since just yesterday
Mm.
I had a Hall of Fame interview with one of my student,
Mm.
and she had recently cleared the exam. So I
Okay.
said, I just like how you are asking me, I asked her what has been the transformation on the work front. I understand
Mm.
now you are certified on the
Yes.
work front. What's the transformation? So she said, you wouldn't believe it, ma'am. I had paid for your training program from my own
Mm.
pocket, but
Mm.
look now in the next after your training program, the next few months, the quality of work that I'm delivering in my organization has improved so much. My senior
Nice.
management could see the quality that was before and the quality that is now. So they have compensated for the training program as well.
Amazing, amazing.
So
That's the best thing that you can get from your students, the feedback on
yeah.
their growth and progress. Amazing. And I'm curious, are you also inculcating the ideas of, goal cards and, you know, personal development along with the business analytics topics into your community?
Well, goal cards I have not started as yet.
Okay,
Since
okay.
I have not started the goal
So how
card.
do you really make them focused on where they want to go? Any kind of rituals? Like here we do a few rituals through or habits on a daily basis. So what kind of structure have you incorporated for your audience?
Um, well, every week we have our weekly calls.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a study group call
Hmm.
every Mondays. I keep it very short so that, because it's a working day for everyone. But
Yes,
in
yes.
that study group call, we discuss. It's more of an accountability call where
Hmm.
students come and quickly tell me how much they have progressed in their studies. If they have stuck somewhere, some bottlenecks, we
Hmm.
share that. We also do audit, or sometimes I do a live audit of their resumes.
Nice.
So because many of them are preparing for interviews, and they have the resumes in the old format, so I do a live audit and say that this is has next
Got
time you
it.
come, I want you to see this improvement in your resume and all of that.
Fantastic. That's great to know, the way that you have included a higher accountability, and that's what will help people to move forward. So coming now to our back in our community, you said you upgraded to the Diamond membership like within 1 month.
Yes.
And how has that helped you? Like, I know you would have got a lot of knowledge in my first two levels, but Diamond membership, what tangible things have helped you achieve these results? Yeah.
In Diamond membership, that one of the key areas that I can tell you is the leadership council call that we have every Monday. I never miss that call. I make it a point that I'm always there in the leadership council call. I got a lot of inputs from that call, Sids, where you do hot seat with the members who are stuck and they
Yes.
need some help. So many of those problems were my problems also. So
Okay.
I have noted down that, and I improved that in the system. Whether a process has to be tweaked or a system has to be tweaked, I made notes on that. Then you do a website audit also in leadership
Yes.
council. So once you did an audit of my website and told me that this is not good, you have to improve. So I took down all of that notes. These are some improvement areas for me. And I worked on that. So leadership council calls, then the tribe building formula. I'm still going through the tribe building formula to understand, how
Yes.
exactly to inculcate those cultures. I want to bring in some more cultures in our community.
And
So
how about the hives? You're part of the warrior group. How are those weekend sessions that you're experiencing?
yeah, weekend sessions for YouTube videos, how to create YouTube videos have immensely helped me, and I have attended sessions where, Vivek was giving advice on finance, how to handle your finance, get your GST registered. Facebook ads, I got immense help on Facebook ads through our Hive meetups.
Yes.
So that's how I started exploring Facebook. I was initially a little hesitant because of so many criterias we have to set for Facebook ads. You might go
Correct.
wrong if you're new. So I attended several sessions, Hive meetings, to understand how Facebook ads have to be run. So that was immensely helpful for me.
Fantastic. Great. So all of you are watching, she's a part of the warrior hive. So all of you warriors, cheer and give your love and wishes, for Sanjana for achieving this and getting all of you 5,000 points into your hive. So all of you are watching, like, we have a gamification system at the down membership level. So I break people into 4 different teams, which we call as hives: stars, warriors, avengers, and transformers. And each of these groups interact with each other. They push each other up to, give clarity to help them move forward. So great. So Sanjana, I think this has been a phenomenal interview. Thank you so much for implementing all of this and being like a case study for somebody who's in the business analytics space and very in micro niche for IT industry, and you've been able to achieve this milestone. So congratulations on that. Those of you who want to know more about what Sanjana does, in my YouTube channel description, there's a link. Go and check out our website. If you know somebody in your family who's into business analytics, they want to get into the business analyst space in the IT industry, send them to Sajna's webinar or funnel, and then she can guide them from that point. And if you'd like to be a part of this community, the Internet Lifestyle Hub, you can go to internetlifestylehub.com and become a member. We have like more than 15,000 members right now, paid members right now as I'm speaking. And we are one of the fastest growing communities in the world for experts, trainers, coaches, and teachers. So we'd love to have you a part of this bigger family that we have. And if you're not yet there. So Sadhana, I'd like to ask this question towards the end, which is the one thing question. So based on your experience and all that you've learned over the years, if you have to bring it down to one success principle that you live by and you'll continue to live by for the rest of your life, what is that one secret that you would like to share?
One of the success principle for me has been consistent action, being consistent with action, and stop procrastination.
Yes, yes.
So procrastination was one of the major obstacles that I faced in my journey.
And how did you overcome that? Is it through constant action, or is there anything else that you want to share on that? How did you overcome procrastination?
So again, I got tips from you, Sids, where in your leadership councils, you mentioned certain uh, points, certain things that you can include in your life to, to ensure that procrastination, you don't procrastinate. So when we were going through the hackathon itself, and we were developing our courses, you just mentioned, go for a pre-launch, and I was like so afraid to go for a pre-launch. What if I don't
Yeah.
meet the deadline? It's that once you have made that commitment for your customer, you will not procrastinate.
Yes,
You will,
yes.
so these were a couple of things I, when I see myself procrastinating a task for, maybe a week or something, I say, okay, this is not happening. My mind is not supporting me. So I put some compulsion over there,
Okay. Yes,
so,
yes.
so
Others, we
that
just want to
then
be
becomes a
comfortable,
point.
right? We just
Yeah.
get, and that's what. So those of you who are watching, the best way to overcome is first to announce to the world that you're going to launch on this day. Okay, so you have to follow through. The other thing is what I used to do is before, if I have to finish some courses, yes, I'll have a main course, uh, you know, and a part of the bundle, I'll say, I would actually sell the course before the course was even ready. And then I was building the course after I sold it. So that is also a good way to put yourself in the game. So thank you so much for sharing that, Sajna. Yeah, massive action, consistency, and beat the procrastination through by committing yourself to yourself and to the world. So wonderful, Sajna. Congratulations once again. Looking forward to interviewing you next in the Crow Club. You're going to get there very, very soon. And
Thank you very much, Sids. It
truly an
couldn't
honor
have
to have you
happened
in the
without your
community.
support. Thank you very much.
No, I'm glad. I'm glad to have people like you in our community, and you're making a difference. And like you yourself mentioned, right, that industry that you're in and the people that you're teaching, they are going to create a transformation in so many businesses. So the
Correct.
ripple effect that we are creating and with the work that you're doing is something you won't be able to measure. And
Yeah.
as long as you're doing what you're doing, the bumblebee, go and do your work,
Yeah.
and the ripple effects and the cross pollination will start to happen, from there on. So congratulations, and yeah, more power to you. Keep inspiring.
More power to you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.